I tried building a TikTok clone using Antigravity and Android Studio, and this is what happened. Now, let me show you how I got here. First, create a new project. I named mine Tick Clone. You can name it anything. Press Finish, then let it finish syncing. After it is done, then go to Antigravity and open the same project folder in it. We shall use Antigravity to write the code and Android Studio to run the app. I then gave it a simple prompt, asking it to build me a TikTok clone. As simple as that. It goes on first to analyze the project folder to understand how it's structured. After which, it confirms that this is a fresh Android project with just the default Hello Android template. Now I have a clear picture. Let me create a comprehensive implementation plan. It then continues and creates an implementation plan, stating the things it will do and breaks down the project into phases. Towards the end, it asks important questions. You need to pay attention to them and answer accordingly. But if you have put Antigravity to auto-continue, it will continue without you answering the questions, and codes the app without features it asked in that question part. To confirm that the project is linked with Android Studio, go back and check to confirm if the files being created in Antigravity are reflecting inside Android Studio. As you can see, these are the files it has created in Antigravity, and are reflecting inside Android Studio as well. This confirms that the two are linked. So, if you also make changes inside Android Studio, it will as well reflect inside Antigravity. As you can see, it's creating the files in phases like it had broken them down in the implementation plan. This is to ensure that it doesn't skip anything it said it would do. After it's done creating the file's codes, it creates an implementation summary to show what it has created, and it as well creates and displays to the user how that final app will look like. As you can see in this one, it showed how the TikTok clone it created looks like. Now let's go to Android Studio and click the green play button to run the app. Then, let's connect our physical device. You can as well use the emulator, but for this purpose, I will use a physical device. On the right sidebar, select the Running Device tab. Click the plus button at the top. The devices available will appear. Here, they're my phone and the emulator as Pixel 9a API 36.0. I selected my device. But as you can notice, after running the app, it crashes, meaning there's an error. To see this error, go to Logcat and check to time to confirm it's the exact error. Then highlight it and copy it. Then paste it in Antigravity. This is the simplest way to debug errors in your app. After, let Antigravity fix the errors. After it's done fixing, I went back to Android Studio and run the app again. As you can see, it looks somewhat like TikTok. You can scroll, change tabs, etc. But don't forget, this is just for study purpose. The app is not fully functions. I am just showing you how you can leverage AI tools to build about anything and start making your first money from apps. I went ahead and asked it to continue to the next steps that included Firebase integration, connect real authentication, Firestore for data, and cloud storage for videos. Real camera, implement Camera X for actual video recording. Video processing, add filters and editing capabilities. But since we are not building a fully functional app, the Firebase integration is not necessary. It then continues to build the features. After it's done, go back to Android Studio, press Run. Then wait for it to compile. But the camera is added needs permission to access. It seems it had not added the runtime permissions, so I asked it again to add the permissions. For simple backend and authentication, I asked it to use RoomDB just to store videos, which it went ahead and added. Back in. After it's done, go back to Android Studio. But we hit another error. As I shown you earlier, you select the error, copy it, and paste it inside Antigravity. After it's done, run sync, now in Android Studio. And then, after it's done syncing, run the app to see what was added. As you can see, the permissions dialog is displaying. When you select the top option, the camera is started. I then recorded something small and posted it. But otherwise, as I had said earlier, this app is for study purposes. It's not fully function, but you can add more features on your own and make it better. In the next video, I want to use Android Studio alone together with Gemini 3.1 to see if it can build the clone too.